We are only 3 days into MLB The Show Set 3, and I already have most of TA3 done. That is Team Affinity 3. I'm going to teach y'all my methods, how I got done with it so quickly. I'm also currently sitting at 336,000 XP in the program, so this works not only as a TA method, but also just a general XP method as well. At this rate, I'm going to be done with Team Affinity in a week, same with the entire XP path. Looking at collections as well, I have 80 out of the 90 in the Team Affinity set, and I'm also currently sitting at 125 Set 3 cards in general, which puts me 25 cards off of that first collection pack. Now, these methods are really simple. There's nothing crazy you need to do. That being said, let's get right into it with step number 1. So for Team Affinity, the first thing you're going to want to do is start with the moments. These moments get you 1,500 for every single one that you finish. There's 5 for each division, so you end up getting a quick 7,500 out of all of them just to start out. All of these last maybe 5 to 10 minutes at the very most. They're very easy to do. It's something simple like pitch 2 innings, strike out 5 batters in a game, get 2 hits with an extra base hit. They're easy stuff. They're quick stuff. This is kind of just supposed to be an intro to, what cards might you like. And pretty much all of these cards can get these moments done absolutely no problem whatsoever. So the reason I say start with the moments is that the 7,500 automatically gets you to the Classics pack. The Classics pack, you get a player out of that. There's going to be PXP missions for that player. That's going to be something that'll be touched on later in this video as part of the method. So after you finish the moments for all 6 of the divisions in the league, you're going to start wanting to do the Showdowns. Now, there are 3 Showdowns, one for the East, Central, and West. They do count both for the AL and NL of each side. Now, this is a really easy way to get XP. It's an automatic 20,000 just by completing the Showdown. I believe there's anywhere from 6 to 8 moments total. Your team gets better as you go on. You're drafting high diamond players for these Showdowns, and quite honestly, they're really easy to do. They're going to be anywhere, I believe, from rookie to veteran difficulty, so even if you're not the best player in the world, it should be fairly simple to get these done. Now, if you started with the moments, the Showdowns and the moments don't necessarily need to happen in one particular order or another. You could do those in any order which you'd like, but those do need to be the first 2 that need to be finished. But whenever you do finish the Showdown, you're going to be sitting at 27,500. So not only are you going to start with that Classics pack, you're going to get your first uniform set, you're going to get a pack, you're also going to get a captain card, which could help you out later on as well, and it puts you just short of the next Classic player card. So now that you've finished that, you should have 2 players per division that you could then use to start working on Conquests. Now, before you choose those players, I would recommend trying to almost build yourself a team as you're doing it, so you don't have to accidentally double dip into certain positions. If you take 3 first basemen, obviously you can only play so many at one time, and it can kind of delay your progress a little bit. But starting with the Conquests are actually a very important thing for Team Affinity. They give you 30,000 XP just for finishing it, and like Showdowns, they count for both the AL and the NL of that type of division. In these Conquest games, there are 10 games per map. That means that there are 30 total innings that you could provide PXP or in general stats towards these cards that you're earning, which then gets you more TA XP. So just for example purposes here, let's say you're going to choose Carson Kelly as your first Classic pack, and then Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to be your first Captain pack. So you would do that similarly for all other divisions, and then when you go to the Captain stats, as you can see here, all Tatis needs to do is hit 3 home runs. With a card like Tatis, if you're playing on rookie veteran difficulty, very easy to do, and you automatically get 3,500 TA XP just by hitting 3 home runs with Tatis. That's actually a lot. Moving down to Carson Kelly with 200 PXP, which is the equivalent of 5 home runs, that's 3,500 XP again. So just off of those 2 guys, you're getting another 7,000 PXP, and that's just 2 players. You haven't even gotten anybody else yet. Keep in mind, on top of the 7,000, you're going to be getting more than that from other players that you're going to be earning as you start completing these missions. And on top of that, once you finish the missions with a Conquest, you get 30,000 for the Conquest itself. You could easily get anywhere from 50 to 100,000 TA XP simply just off the Conquest and missions. Conquest should be able to knock out the majority of the issues that you might have in terms of PXP stats or stat grinding, just that in general. However, if you do have stuff left over, you do want to take that over to mini seasons. So for mini seasons, you're only going to want to play the home games, so you'll only end up playing 16 games total out of the season. However, every 5 wins that you get a voucher that is worth 4,000 TA XP. If you make the playoffs in mini seasons, you get 1 voucher. If you win the semifinals, you get 2 vouchers. And then if you win the championship, you get 3 more vouchers. So you can get 6 vouchers just by making the playoffs, winning the semifinals, and then winning the championship for the actual mini season itself. And then on top of that, not only does it just do that, but every 5 wins that you get, which you'll be getting anywhere from 15 to 20 to 25 wins, you get another 1 voucher per 5 wins. So you could easily come out of this entire mini seasons program with 10 or more vouchers. At 4,000 apiece, those 10 vouchers end up being 40,000 TXP. You can apply that to however you might need. Ultimately, you can just keep grinding that until it's over. But honestly, with Conquest, Showdown, missions, play the guys in the mini seasons that are left over, mini season vouchers alone, you're basically done, and you're getting a massive amount of XP as well. If you're playing at a creative stadium like Costco, if you look on the stadium vault, you'll see it's a very tiny field with a very high elevation. This is one of those things where you're going to be racking up 25, 30 runs a game, and your XP is going to be through the roof. You're going to get missions done very quickly, and this is ultimately the most efficient method to doing this. But that is going to be all for today's video, y'all. I appreciate you for watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below in the comments. Ultimately, this is the most efficient route to do this. You could do March to October if you truly wanted to. I don't enjoy doing that whatsoever. So this is the Diamond Dynasty route to doing this type of thing in the most efficient way possible. But with that being said, please be sure to leave a like on this video and comment if this worked for you and how fast you got TA3 done. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I hope y'all have a great one.